There he goes. Well, I was taking a whole fucking. I was drinking out of the bottle, folks. There's our intro. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Bourbon Theory. I'm Josh.
I'm Bill.
And we're here at our new set, once again, reviewing another Pappy Van Winkle product. You saw our What's That bottle, where I swore off Buffalo Trace right off the bat, and then it turned out that it was distilled by Buffalo Trace. But we did give it a rating in that What's That bottle, but those are not official ratings, folks.
There's a lot going on in your mind.
Yeah.
When you're the person guessing that.
Yeah. And when you're the one who's made the choice of the bottle, so you got to be very careful not to give away anything.
Right.
You know.
Well,
so,
and, I forgot what the bottle was while we were part of the way through it because it was taking so long.
So this is our official review and rating of Pappy Van Winkle. I'm sorry, let me give you the exact name. This is the Van Winkle Family Reserve Rye, Kentucky Straight Rye Whiskey, 13 years old.
13.
From the Pappy Van Winkle's private stock.
And the proof on this is
95.6. 0.6. Very particular there. So I remember enjoying this, but not being blown away.
Again, are these non-chill filtered or are they filtered?
Oh, these have to be chill filtered. I mean, these are so clear, crisp.
The two Pappies we've done back to back here. This is the second one, but they're very thick in the glass, and the 12 was fairly thick on the palate.
Yeah,
this has got a good note.
I mean, they're old. They're old. They're old. It's old whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that tends to give it a thicker mouthfeel, almost always. Nose is rye and oak forward.
Mm-hmm.
There's maybe just a little hint of like a grapefruit peel, citrusy thing going on. A little sour.
It's a sweet sour.
Yeah, it's just mix. A little sour.
It's very, very interesting. It's very layered. There's probably about 4 to 6 things in that nose.
I don't know if I can agree with you there.
I think they're there. I just can't get to them.
Well, let's go ahead and get on the palate and see what we can.
That grape cherry in there a little bit.
I didn't say grape.
Oh, I know. I think you said cherry, but
I didn't say cherry or grape.
I
said grapefruit.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
I know your memory's failing you, but Jesus Christ.
I said grape cherry though. So.
Is that a new fruit?
No.
Is that a purple
grape
cherry?
/ cherry.
I do the grape cherry. As long as there's no pit. That's the worst part about cherries. Anyways, let's drink it.
Rye spice. The oak is coming on the back of the palate here. Not a lot of sweetness for me.
Just a ton of oak.
I'm getting more rye. Well,
there's plenty of rye spice. Don't get me wrong.
The thing is that the oak can mask itself into a rye.
There's plenty of rye spice, but there is a lot of bitter oak, and that is my problem with Pappy.
But you know what's interesting is this is all coming mid palate. The oak is not moving to the back for me. It's moving just a little bit now, and it's the same thing with the 12-year.
Yeah, we got more on the finish and the back palate on the second sip.
Mm-hmm. So I think we should do the second.
Yeah.
I get a little more of a fruity note on the second sip. The oak is moving back.
Yeah, it's 100% on the finish now. Rye spice is there too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting much of anything else.
There is a bit of a...
It's a little sour.
Yeah, sour, but there's also a bit of a light. And I think that's why it's hard to pick up. There's a bit of a light fruit there, that kind of apple-ish, It's not citrus like I would normally get on a rye, especially on an aged rye.
I'm getting like a citrus peel sourness.
Yeah,
have you ever made limoncello before?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, it's not lemon, but it's kind of like that little bit of bitter, really extra sour flavor.
And this is odd because almost all, if not all, of the aged ryes that we have done on the channel have always had a citrus. And a lot of times the sweetness is overpowering the spice.
I don't know exactly what Buffalo Trace and the Pappy Van Winkle family, their deal is, whether they age on site at Buffalo Trace.
They do.
Yeah. I don't know if it's maybe where they're storing those barrels, because there's Buffalo Trace products that are older than this and older than Pappy 15, which we've had, that have significantly more sweetness, that are wheated bourbons, that have a nice fruitiness, have sweetness that Pappy's just, for me, don't have. Is it the yeast? I mean, that's...
Well, they use a different mash bill. They have, the Van Winkle family has their own
Weller and Pappy.
They definitely have a different yeast.
Yes. But like all of Weller is 75 corn, 21 wheat, 4 barley. That's the rumor. They don't tell us exactly, but I mean,
which is very, very well known. The wheat's different.
75 corn, 21 rye, 4 barley is the most common mash bill for bourbon. So they're just replacing the rye with wheat. So it's not that uncommon.
Yeah. Because I think that's exactly Wild Turkey's mash bill as well.
No, Wild Turkey is
74.
75, 13, 12.
Oh.
With rye, not wheat.
Mr. Encyclopedia. Over here. Mr. Encyclopedia.
I'm working on it, folks. I'm learning and I'm retaining.
And again, if this was a $199 bottle, which is today's retail on it here in the state of North Carolina, it wouldn't be bad. But
it's not.
When I comp this to a $90 bottle of Templeton 10
Rye, blows it out of the MFing water.
Yeah.
Now I will say, with a drop of water in here, the nose is better. There is.
And we really sound like some Pappy haters.
I know,
but we really do.
I have been honest since the start of this channel. Anytime Pappy got brought up, I'm not a big Pappy fan.
At least he has been on the channel.
And it's not a bias. Like I'm more than open to liking bourbon. I never go into a review, I'm not going to like this. This is going to be bad. I want to like it. Every bottle in this room, I want to like.
Yeah.
I never want to be disappointed. Nobody does.
Not that we dislike this.
It's just not. It's not $200 worth of 13-year-old rye.
It's definitely not $1,500.
Yeah.
But let me ask you a question. Do you guys like us? If you do,
I hope.
Give us that thumbs up. And
oh yeah, you subscribe. I think we forgot to say that earlier.
Yeah, that's why I did that.
I'm liking the nose more with the water.
Yeah, it does pop it just a little bit.
I'm that grapefruit sourness is 100% there now.
There's still a little sweet there of something. I don't know if it's just honey, so it's so light, or vanilla because it's so light.
I can't say necessarily. I mean, I could maybe get on board with honey just a little bit.
It's light, so vanilla, honey. Yeah. That's going to be.
That's the issue. It's just the flavor here is oak rye, and everything else is just like, kind of.
So this, I think, is my third experience, maybe fourth experience with Van Winkle Rye.
It's my third.
And wow, that actually got considerably better.
Yeah, oakiness really took a backseat.
Yes, it did.
Which lets you get that raw rye spice a little bit more. And we like rye. We love that rye grain taste.
I think you got it. It's a raw rye spice.
It's very raw.
Yeah. And not that it's off-putting, because it's not.
Yeah.
And
that's how I would describe the oakiness on Pappy too. It's very raw.
Yeah. I don't know. C plus.
C plus. I think we gave it a B minus in the What's That bottle, but
Again, there's a lot of stuff going
it's
on.
ticky tacky.
Plus,
right there.
you were just shocked when we pulled.
Yeah, I was not. I was not ready for that.
That's our job, to shock you. And
guys, you know,
if this doesn't work, we're going to get a taser. I'm going to get a taser.
You know, we never set out when we start filming with the idea that we're going to be negative.
We have nothing in mind.
Yeah. We go in.
You've met us, right?
We come in stupid as can be.
That's it. And we generally leave the same way.
So, I mean, I really want to like Pappy.
Yeah. So, what do you guys
just
think? Have you had it? Have you had the rye? Have you had other ryes? That's one thing, you know, that we run into a lot. We do a few tastings here and there.
And people are afraid.
Well, quite a few. But
people are afraid of rye whiskey.
And I talk to people in stores. I talk to people who work in stores. And they'll mention a rye, and I go, yeah, I love them. And they're like, yeah, you know, so many people don't. And I'm like, why? I cannot, because they are so good.
Yeah.
I mean, so good. If you like a finished bourbon, you ought to be into ryes, because
you ought to be into finished ryes even more.
Or just into ryes, because the flavors are so powerful.
We'll probably do a video talking about this. So we won't bore you too much right now. But C plus. Yeah. So C plus on the 12-year, C plus on the 13 rye. I think they're all going to kind of live in that range.
Like a good rye. Our videos get better with time.
That they do. At least we hope so. Let us know. And guys, as we always say, take care of yourselves.